Hi, I'm Priya from It's Ok Yaar and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to share the top 4 US immigration updates you need to know. It's been a while since I've done these immigration updates. The thing is, there is just a lot of things happening right now in the immigration landscape, and by the time we try to share something, things have already changed. And as you know, we are not trying to be the fastest to share these updates, but trying to be as clear and honest in sharing these updates. So without further ado, let's get started. Will the H1B lottery go away? Everyone keeps saying the H1B visa lottery is going to change completely, but here's what you actually need to know. If you aren't aware, the Trump administration's DHS proposed replacing the random annual H1B lottery with a weighted system prioritizing higher wages. There are 4 wage levels for H1B, and the government would rank applications by salary offered, distributing H1B slots first to applicants at the highest wage level and proceeding downwards until the cap has reached. However, this is just a proposal at the moment, and for this to become a final rule, it has to go through multiple steps, such as an OMB review, publishing in the Federal Register for the public, stakeholders, and advocacy groups to submit comments for a period of 30 to 90 days. DHS can revise the rule based on comments, and the finalized rule must be published. At the moment, this rule has completed the OMB review and will be available for public comment soon. This is when everyone will be able to read the actual rule and understand the larger implications of the rule. But here's an interesting fact. A similar rule in 2020-2021 had multiple legal challenges and was ultimately blocked. So chances are that even this one may face multiple lawsuits before it finally becomes a law. The core aim is to favor higher paid, highly skilled roles and discourage use of the H1B for lower wage, entry level or mass outsourcing positions, which often is the root cause of H1B frauds. But here's what it misses. This rule may make it extremely difficult for international students to get H1B because they are usually offered entry-level roles with salaries in the wage level 1 or 2. It will also eliminate industries and roles that usually do not offer higher salaries, for example, healthcare or education. The rule does not include cap-exempt roles, so that's a relief. We'll share more about it once the rule is published, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Changes to the duration of F1 visa. The DHS has proposed a new rule that limits how long an F1 visa holder can stay in the US. So here's what it is. Currently, F1 students get an I-94 with a duration of stay status, which means that there is no fixed end date to their visas. As long as you're enrolled, transferring schools, or changing programs, you're fine and can lawfully stay in the US. The biggest advantage of this rule is when they don't get through the H1B lottery. However, under this new proposed rule, this flexibility will disappear. F1 students would be admitted for a fixed period of stay matching the program end date on their I-20, not to exceed 4 years, plus a 30-day grace period before and after the program dates. This proposal would also reduce the post-completion grace period from 60 days to 30 days. If F1 students need to stay beyond this fixed period, they must apply for an extension of stay through USCIS. The rule doesn't say anything about PhD students whose course duration can be longer than 4 years. Like we said earlier, this rule is currently only a proposal and is open for public comment until late September 2025. It has not yet taken into effect and requires formal rulemaking procedures before it becomes final. Universities and international student offices are monitoring the process and preparing for its implications. Fun fact, even this rule was proposed earlier in 2020 but was withdrawn by the Biden administration. Again, we'll keep sharing updates on this rule, so hit the subscribe button. $250 visa integrity fees. The US visa just got even more costlier. Starting from October 1st, if you are applying for any non-immigrant US visa, you will have to pay an extra $250 visa integrity fees. While most people think it's only for tourists, that is the B1, B2 visa, the fees is actually for all non-immigrant visas such as F, H, L, J, and even O visas. The $250 fee is collected only when a visa is actually issued by the US consulate or embassy, not upon filing the application. Rejected applicants do not have to pay the fees. So now, for example, if you're applying for a B1, B2 visa, apart from the $185 visa application fees, you will have to pay an additional $250. And these fees can be increased annually to adjust for inflation. However, the $250 is collected only when a visa is actually issued by the US consulate or embassy, not upon filing the application. Rejected applications do not pay. Now, will the money be refunded? In theory, yes. Travelers who strictly comply with all the visa terms, that is no overstays or unauthorized work, etc., may apply for a refund of the fee after their visa expires. However, no clear refund process has been established so far, but the DHS and the Department of State are still working on implementation logistics. Details on how to pay the fee and the refund process will be posted on the State Department's visa information page, and we'll share that with you once it happens. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this with someone who will need it. Changes to the US citizenship process. If you are applying for US citizenship, August 2025 just changed everything. USCIS officers may now show up at your door, and simply having a clean record is no longer enough. Here's what you need to know. Starting August 22nd, 2025, USCIS brought back something they hadn't done in years: personal neighborhood investigations for naturalization applicants. This means immigration officers could literally visit your home or talk to people in your community about it. But here's the kicker. They are not doing this to everyone. It's case by case, and here's how you can potentially avoid it. To understand these changes, let's quickly cover what USCIS looks for in every naturalization application. There are three main criteria. Number one, lawful permanent residency for the required period, usually 5 years. Number two, good moral character during that time. Number three, attachment to US constitutional principles. Now here's where it gets interesting. As of August 15th, USCIS completely changed how they evaluate good moral character. Before, it was simple. Don't have criminal issues, pay your taxes, support your dependents, check those boxes, you're good. Not anymore. Now they want to see the complete picture of your American life. They're looking for proof that you've actually integrated into the American society, not just avoided problems. USCIS now wants evidence of your positive contributions: community volunteering and involvement, stable employment history, educational achievements, family responsibility, timely tax filing, length of lawful residence. Think of it this way. They want to see that you're not just living in America, but that you're living as an American. So here's your action plan. Number one, gather support letters before you apply. Get letters from neighbors, employers, co-workers, and community members who can vouch for your character and community involvement. Number two, document everything: tax returns and IRS transcripts, employment and verification letters, educational certificates and diplomas, volunteer certificates, any community involvement. Number three, show your integration. Don't just tell them how you're a good person. Prove how you've woven yourself into the fabric of American life. These changes mean naturalization is now about proving your American story, not just passing background checks. The neighborhood investigations are discretionary, so strong documentation upfront might help you avoid that knock on your door. Start preparing now. If your citizenship application is coming up, begin gathering this evidence immediately. And if you're unsure what qualifies, consider consulting an immigration attorney, because in this new system, preparation isn't just helpful, it's essential. And that's it for today, you guys. Hope you found it helpful. Please subscribe to our channel and follow It's Ok Yaar for more.